AITA for bringing my fiancée to Christmas, despite my famous cousin's wishes. I never thought bringing my fiancée to Christmas would ignite a family firestorm, but here we are. My cousin, who's very famous, you've definitely heard of him, but no, I won't say who likes to keep holiday family gatherings private. Let's call him Terry. He insists on no non-family members at these events so he can be himself, get drunk, pass out on the couch, and spill some Hollywood gossip without worrying about being photographed, gossiped about, or needing to stay in promo mode. At first, I hated the rule. It made dating hard. Women would see the photo of me and Terry on my Tinder and understandably want to meet him, only for me to explain they weren't allowed at family events. But I eventually accepted it, until this year. I started dating someone in August. Couldn't bring her to Thanksgiving, and was okay with that. Until I walked in and saw our cousin Danielle had brought her boyfriend Steve, even though they'd only been together since New Year's. Now they're engaged, but still, less than a year? Terry didn't object because he'd met Steve before. He's an old family friend. I had always been told there were no exceptions. I spent Thanksgiving stewing over the hypocrisy, and afterward, my girlfriend who had comforted me felt like my soulmate, so I proposed 2 weeks later. Christmas came around, and since she had nowhere else to go, I brought my fiancée with me to my aunt's house, choosing to ask forgiveness, not permission. As soon as we arrived, chaos erupted. Everyone asked who she was, scolded me for breaking the rules, and Terry completely flipped out. He was already buzzed and noticeably heavier than his usual public self and started yelling at me, showing zero excitement over my engagement. Our grandma took my side, asking to see the ring and wishing she'd gotten my fiancé a gift. But Terry kept arguing, said I shouldn't be allowed at future gatherings, and stormed out in an Uber Black before dinner. My uncle, who's never liked Terry, was upset too. Apparently, Terry was his secret Santa, so he didn't get a gift, and blamed me for ruining Christmas. I get why they were mad, but I had seen an exception made for a fiancé, and I just didn't want my partner to spend Christmas alone. Reddit mostly agreed that I was the asshole, and reading the comments, yeah, maybe I should have handled it differently. I didn't tell the family about the engagement ahead of time because I knew they'd be critical. This was my third, after all. The first happened when I was 19 and clueless, and the second ended when that fiancé sold a story about Terry to TMZ, which is why Terry has that rule in the first place. People also called me out for having Terry's picture on my Tinder, which I defend to die, get way more matches, and it levels the playing field. Anyway, the internet guessed Terry might be Chris Evans based on hints like Massachusetts, superhero comments, and denying it too much. But for the record, I'm not from Massachusetts. And my username ZemosHole111 is just a play on Christmas and asshole, not a location reference. In the end, Terry called the next morning, apologized for blowing up, and congratulated me on the engagement. He also went back and gave my uncle his secret Santa gift, so that drama is resolved. My fiancée handled everything with grace, despite my aunt's rude comments about her outfit, and she even suggested we host New Year's to smooth things over. So yeah, things got dramatic, but no lasting harm done. We're moving forward.